Welcome on back to Gather Round Gang. It's time for some more Total War Warhammer 3 and part 2 of our Hexoatl campaign. Huge thank you once again to Creative Assembly, since this is in 6.3 early access, so thanks to providing me with that to give you all this campaign a little bit early. So we're going to dive right on in here with Skeggi, but if you have been enjoying the series so far, please remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub tone. It helps the channel out, and I appreciate it a ton. So our fight here is against Ragnar of the Beast Flayers, who somehow has got his elite army through sitting on their cheeks and doing nothing. That's always great. I wish we had treadmills like this here in the Lizardmen. That'd be awesome. Our eliteness has been hard fought, and some of these guys are quite wounded. 69 warriors there, which is the perfect amount. We'll see what we can do. We've got ourselves some of the new Blessed Sacred Croxagore in the new Blessed Skink cohort, which is probably my favorite of the new Blessed Skink units. They're the new Blessed units rather. They're cheap, and they replace the Skinks in an upgrade that is honestly incredible. A lot more damage, armor piercing, and sundering. So they're nasty. Even if they're not really the ones doing the damage, they are making sure everyone else is. Let's dive right on in. We fight against the Skeggi. Alright, Ragnar, prepare to meet your maker. So, plan here is going to be having a staunch line of javelins. We are actually downhill, aren't we? I don't like that so much. We can rush up this way and take the hillside. Ragnar is for sure to counter, but let's go ahead and do that. So we'll have all of our skinks. Let's go skinks in little brigade. So you three here, we'll go two on the flanks. Kind of slightly stair-stepped away from one another. And then these two behind this first line. They are going to be in charge of just filling those berserkers with spears. And then we have the nasty crew. So let's go ahead and have Temple Guard and Mazda in the center. Let's have two of the more elite Saurus in the center as well. A couple of more intact lads are going to go through the woods with the Bastillodon, and then the Power Fist Crocs. They don't have woodsmen, do they? No, I think you can give them woodsmen. We don't have it yet. We'll have spears in the back protecting the rear. Where are the rest of my Saurus at? Saurus eats. Alright. You for hunting down that chieftain. Let's do this. Let's have all of the big beasties as one. Saurus as a group, and then the skinks in guard mode. Even the Saurus spears we don't really want in guard mode because they fight so well. A minute 50. You know what? Let's go ahead and see what they're up to. And then we'll take the hillside regardless. At least we'll try to. You go do some scouting. And while they all move in, that's actually how I would have them walk. Let's not waste, because Croxagore even do not have the best stamina. Let's have them all walk. We're not in any rush. Cricket, you need to go see what's happening afield. And then when our Croxagore gets here, it's pretty much game over. Skink Legion slowly marching in to make sure we don't get overwhelmed by any kind of nonsense. So they are going to go ahead and they're hanging back at the back, which gives us access to the hill here. Alright, so everyone else get back to running so we can take the hill quickly. Then we can rest once we're there. Yes, look at this, is perfect. Go ahead and take the hillside and make sure we're fighting downhill. Mazda follow him in. Hexoatl. He does say Hexoatl, so that's what it is. It's not necessarily Hex. Got a little bit of a less of a strong X sound. Here comes our Croxagore. Okay, they've got a wave of them moving wide. That's what these backup guys are for. We're going to bring them around. And if they want to try to come through the woods with that group, it's going to be a nightmare for them. Skinks, let's go ahead and move. As long as we're still fighting downhill, we're in an advantageous spot here. Of course, we can move up a little bit closer then. Soras eats. Alright, they're going to swarm wide with these two, which means we're going to go ahead and take our 2 stair steps and have them move back a bit. Saurus kind of move in and take that position instead. The only units that actually are a match for our Saurus are going to be the Berserkers. So since we don't need to move through the woods anymore sneaky-like, let's go ahead and bring the Kroxigor over with the Bastillodon. Ancient Boy is almost here, and they're letting us get deployed all nicely, so I'm here for that. Mazda, if you would. We launch that from here. We'll have a better opportunity. I want to hit the Berserkers. But from this spot, we shall not move. Alright, that looks like the perfect opportunity. Go ahead and overcast it. Sorry, Berserkers. You asked for it. I thought I said it would cast. Is it just not able to line of sight? Line of sight's being a problem, isn't it? Alright, we'll find a different target, it's fine. But you guys, you're also behind that hill. That group of Berserkers, then. Mazda, you're way too close. Just getting closer. No, I don't like this. Get back here, brother. They've got like the perfect positioning behind a hill somehow. Alright, what if you just turn and throw a cheaper one of these guys? You have to get closer. Mazda, brother. We're lucky these guys are doing nothing about this. Here they come. Run. Just for a moment. We don't need to get back too far. As soon as we have the space to actually cast one of the soul quenches, we absolutely will. Mazdamundi. When you think you can catch Mazda, but even if you do, you're going to be in for a bad time. He's got friends. Right now, oh, you're going to turn around? No, there's only the void. Now, we're not going to fight them in the field. What an interesting strategy they went for. I rip these Berserkers to pieces. Your Charm Shield is going to keep you charging in and out. You should rip them to shreds. Another Soul Quench should make sure they're definitely gone. These poor Berserkers. Bring yourself through. Mazda, come on back a bit. They're swarming in. Kind of an interesting way, too. Right, you guys are a little ways further apart, just so there's no problems. Kroxigor, go ahead and pull away. These guys are so dead, they'll charge in and just get wiped out by the javelins we have back here. Alright, Mazda, turn. Now let's go ahead and give a Soul Quench to those horsemen as they fly across. Hold that for me. It's gonna get blocked by that one tree, isn't it? Splashes in, dragging out a few souls. Croxagore come to more towards the middle. Here come these clowns. Go ahead and take out Snagger the Demon Talker. That's a name. They advance, fall back just a bit. Ooh, so tech. Mazda this way, they are in range of our javelins, which are going to tear them to absolute pieces. And they don't even have to get any closer. Saurus roll with them. Charge. Charge through the lines and slaughter all of these Dorskins. Javelin runners. Oh, why would you go that way? That's dumb. You guys just run over here behind our other javelins then. Give them some support because they are getting smooshed. Something fierce. Mazda, can we go ahead and weaken the armor on all these guys? Yeah, you can. Rock score back this way. Mazda giving them the bops. Here comes the Croxagore. Evil skinks come back in. We need slaves, they say. Well, first you need to survive this battle. That's key. Surviving this battle is the contingent. Mazda clapping this chieftain. Give him some support, though. Come back through and bok him out of existence. No more spells for Mazda. When do we get another heal? 28 seconds. Lines broken. Saurus warriors are just, they're nightmarishly powerful. Javelins away. Everything must die. Saurus turn. Let's go ahead and have these Crocs keep pushing through. Heal these Saurus. Go ahead and send in the reinforcements to break the Javelin Hunters. Definitely not as tough as they think they are. Skinkinks. And they're fleeing for their worthless lives. Javelin runners go ahead and attack all forward. Well, there's a good deal of guys in the wood there that need to go down. Mazda fighting solo against a enemy melee ward, which is fairly impressive for Mazda. No, it wasn't. Skeggi is meant to fall to the dinosaurs. Be a much more horrific version of Jurassic Park. They're gone. Go ahead and keep moving with the Saurus, so we keep healing them. The fact that this thing can resurrect units is absolutely MVP. Yeah, I guess they decided to turn and charge us. The game was already up. Mazda, get back here. Get a bunch of javelins chucked at you. We're gonna give it to Mazda instead, because he needs it. Alright, and we deliver the pizza to Skeggi. We've got a few more Skeggiites to round up, and I'll catch you in a moment. Alright, well, Skeggi loses another pretty important battle there, and we don't really take any casualties whatsoever. Mazda in the thick of things the entire time. Proper battle mage. Love to see it. We are going to... We don't need the extra gold or the extra replenishment, so we'll just go ahead and occupy. We also don't need the extra rebellion, so... Cohort of Sotek, having survived the Skaven onslaught that destroyed their home, they now follow the Serpent God at the very end times if necessary. And it very well might be. I'm thinking the men here are going to declare war on us before too long, and it seems like Mazda's always fighting against the Jade Dragons. We'll see if we can avoid doing so. Rank 12 gives us Harrowing Scrutiny. Extra wins of magic, less for enemies. He's got so many good things. Arcane Unforging. So Curse the Midnight Wind and another point into the heals. The way the Apotheosis can be a little bit cheaper. Or get go on cooldown faster. Three additional armor just doesn't feel like enough, so we'll go for Enforcer of Order. Kevin, we shall get Blade Master for 12 additional. Marathi. Her Amulet and her by turn 9, huh? With that army, probably not. I can guarantee you that's nothing but spears. We've got 100 spawnings, because does that mean we can get more of these in 2 turns? We could replace with more Blessed Skinks. Blessed Saurus. Is there any technology that requires plaques? I don't think so. Those are just for spawning. Okay, well also we could go ahead and save and get much more elite units, right? Yeah, 350 alone for the Stegodon is not too bad. Ancient Salamander that catches people on fire. I really just want a bunch of solar engines. Because they also have the effect of... I'm sorry, plus 0%? It probably means it's like plus 9.9% or something. It's supposed to recharge vigor all the time for your Lizardmen. It's very good. Okay, Hexoatl, negative 69 is not nice. Sequence spawning per turn. I mean, for every one of your settlements you don't care about as much, this is probably what you want to have active. Ziggurat of Dawn gives us access to the beacon. It's not bad. Okay, well, Kevin, I don't really think we want any more units. We'll just go ahead and wait. You could bring in some blessed spawnings, but nothing that's too terribly exciting. These guys having the ability to blind people is pretty crazy, though. Big difference between the ones that drop rocks and the ones that can blind you. Yeah, we're good for now. And we pass. Battle is a blood-soaked affair. Oh, they've got a couple of different animations for this. This one looks kind of like the undead one. Cool. So I know that this is not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of the charge bonus. So this is the one that gives us 20 additional base weapon damage for all armies of all factions, which for the likes of our Saurus is just skyrocketing their damage through the roof. 72 is silly for a unit that has 100. That is so much damage per swing. Let's use it to good advantage here on Skeggi. Hello there, Rangvald. Have you ever gotten to taste a Jade Mace? We can let Kevin attack it, and then Mazda can be reinforcements. Mazda can then come back towards Hexoatl quickly. That seems pretty good. Let's do that. You are a siege attacker still, right? Yes. Which means we can immediately start the fight. Oh, he's running for the high... It's the high seas for Rangvald. It turns out he's a solo pirate. Great victory. Nah, we'll fight it ourselves. They've got some champions, which will be a lot of fun. The battle for Skeggi. And apparently Skeggi is a Lizardmen city with fallen gates behind it. Fair enough. Where do we strike? These cities are so hard to crack, it always feels. This is probably the way to go, right through the trees or straight on in. Where's Mazdamundi? Oh, okay, we'll have to make do then. Here's what we will go for. You deploy over here. And then just make the trek round. We'll make it more direct. You gotta speed things up because it's gonna take forever otherwise. Good news is we also have wall breaker on all the big dinos that are arriving with Mazda, so, or at least the one big dino arriving with Mazda. Go that way if you can. If we can start knocking on the gates too. Mazda has arrived. Give yourself that missile block chance while I'm not microing. Let's go this way. Take the most fresh Saurus up to the walls. Temple Guard, you go with Mazda. Skinks, just line up. Here's what we'll do actually. Bring all the Skinks this way. Start knocking on the walls, and then you two do the same. They're trying to rotate, but man, they're so much slower than dinosaurs. So much slower than dinosaurs. I will have you go be the guardian, or just, you can also help out with the gates, I guess. My plan with the Skinks is going to be to send 2 of them up and over the walls way far back, and then 2 here. Yeah, we're going to use a lot of our vigor getting up and over the walls, but I think it's going to be worth it. Alright, those towers are about to go active. About to go active, bring yourself around. Big damage, Mazda. Faster, brother, faster. I changed my mind, Crocscore, you come back this way. I don't want to get shut up by those towers at all. Saurus that aren't going up to the walls, let's go ahead and keep moving over this way. Or get prepared to deploy here. Alright, perfect. Chunking through those gates. Bring yourself on over here. How long till through the wall? Like, make sure I didn't deploy any Saurus to this wall. No, you go ahead and go somewhere else. Hit this section. Awesome. The Crocs actually should get it through the wall pretty quickly. Skinks deploying. You have control of that tower. Realize this is probably a bad idea. Have them deploy this direction. That way they're not, hopefully, on the walls when that section goes down. Alright, Skinks swarm. Up and over. Up and over. Get attacked a wee bit from the guys up top here, fair enough. You can handle it, Saurus, you're fine. Nice, Skinks. I mean, if they get too close to you, you're gonna be able to rain down all sorts of nasty. These a bit closer so they can try to do the same. Show them your arm. Back out of there. Temple Guard, you're not really doing that much damage anyway. Fort wall's nearly down. We'll see if it kills this guy just by being close. It'd be unfortunate. He's actually losing the Marauders. That's unfortunate. Wall section's down. We'll give him a headache. They are going to be able to retreat in time. Saurus warriors, come on down. Oh, go this way. Do not go over the ladders. I'm going to be so frustrated with you if you go over the ladders. Use the broken section of gate. Nearly through. What are these? Horsemen? Or are those javelins? You go bother those, skinks. You should be able to win. Skinks. Right, come on back. Get drawn too far away here. Our swords on the wall are getting annihilated, which is not lovely. Didn't see that actually happening at all. Them getting tired was brutal for them. Straight in. Oh, that's just the axes too. That's too bad. I'm glad you guys have such good accuracy. Now we're through. Kill him. Come back a little bit here. Swords need to go through the gates or wherever we've already opened up. Javelins in. You keep pursuing them, although they're likely to just keep running. Mazda? I definitely didn't say everyone. That is so frustrating. Well, bad. We'll just deal. I know I told you to come after these guys, actually try to listen to me. Yep, they have decided to get their own orders, and they're gonna get killed in droves now. Bit too bad. Right, drop the revive crystal here. Are they really all going over the walls? It's so frustrating. They just refuse to do smart things. Even when the orders are pretty simple and straightforward. He charged around instead of complaining. Everything must die. You guys first. That is an obnoxious job, but it's working out fine. You guys go kill these marauders. The rest of my skinks are just being ridiculous. Take different areas, chuck stuff through. Okay, they're going up and over the walls, even though they were already in the settlement. Heal you. A hail of javelins winning that fight. Excellent. Go ahead and send them into melee, and you guys go over and capture this zone for me. Spearsaurus, you have done well. Let's go ahead and move over and gonna lock down this zone. No, stay at your post. Revive crystal on these Saurus. They're having a bad time. Proxagore, let's go ahead and pull away. Or push through in one section. Mazda, let's go weaken them even further here. Spears in. Javelins go duel with these hunters, while the others charge them. For you, Jock Talk, for us. I'd rather you guys get killed. That way I can replenish them just through recruiting new. Temple Guard went outside, even though they were fine where they were. Yeah, just the good old pathing in these sieges is awesome. Mazda, can I bring you over through this way? Rock, punch this corridor for me. Beat the throwing axeman. Well done, well done. Little section squads are doing pretty well for themselves. If you're throwing any javelins, make sure you're throwing it at the back line for me. Anyone going up and over the walls? I prefer you didn't, but, you know, you do what you want, so. Let's give it to these Saurus, so I can try to make sure they don't lose too many models. Yeah, we're just not going to go that way. There's some throwing axes over here we can go kill. Yeah, we're crunching through. Let's go Apotheosis on you there. Oh, Cricket's too far away. Apotheosis on the Revive Crystal, since it can't actually heal itself. Just keep chunking through. One of the walls has fallen. Move in. We lost though. These guys even survived. Good for you, Saurus. You're champions. Looks like a pretty good win to me. All of these guys are broken. Let's go ahead and send the Power Face Crocs to go help out with those javelins. And that looks to be a victory. Yeah, we actually, you can win that duel every time by sending some into melee and the others back to stab them. Or to throw stabbies at them from a distance. Cricket. Yeah, nope, your beast is hungry. That's Cricket Jr. Cricket's very inventive at his naming. It's from spending too much time with me. But in the battle there, that's nice and simple. Alright, the numberless legion of Saurus and Skink wash over Skeggi. Getting rid of these filthy Warmbloods. I think this one we might go ahead and sack and siphon some gold back to... That's a lot of gold. Yeah, let's go ahead and occupy. Don't let the greed overtake us here. Skeggi at tier 1. Well, it would have probably given us even more gold just to take it. Rangvold, if you even try to move back in, you're going to get turned into a Croxagore snack. Miasma of Despair is such a good ability. Bow Seeker for Cricket. Actually, take it back. Final point into training. Mazda, you can go ahead and go into March. And just boogie on back here towards Port Reaver. Giving these other Warmbloods no time to recover. Can't wait to see what Philip has. That's for sure. Do we want to save for the Fallen Gates, or do we want to upgrade equally? Extra rank for Temple Guard, recruit rank for Saurus Scar Vets, Priests, and upkeep production for all Temple Guard. So that's getting us a huge Temple Guard reduction. We can't recruit them yet, so wouldn't be worth. Let's go ahead and upgrade Maku Peak, since it does have the construction cost reduction. Got 104. We actually didn't get any. Oh yeah, the spawnings only come through the rites and such. Yes. I have to remember. Commandments, missions, and rights. Which, do we have any of those missions going on right now? No. Sunburst, standard battle against 2 hell cannons. Yeah, again, and some dragon ogres too. Yeah, we'll wait a little bit. I would like to have my own artillery in the form of some solar cannons. Leak holds are no more, and a hero becomes a legend. That's already done, so we got ourselves a maiming shield. That's really strong. 15 armor, 8 attack, and 4 defense. Not bad. Alright, Rangvold, it's time to leave. Kevin runs out there and just... Oh, I guess just spanks him on the bottom and tells him to leave. Kevin, we have to be a little bit more brutal than that. Kill Rangvold. It ruined our map placement. There we go. There, that's the end for Skeggi. Our map can be fixed. Oh, speaking of map detailing many lesser-known pathways that may or may not get you lost. You get 50% more movement. Oh, you can't remove it on the same turn. 20% chance to appear in a random nearby region upon ending turn. That could be awesome. Let's head back over here to Skeggi. It looks like they likely are going to rebel. Stop collecting income, but I wouldn't mind crushing those rebels and taking their money. Philip, I'd love to know what you have before coming over here to attack Port Reaver.
The Empire.
The Empire.
Comet.
And actually, Mazda could do with some replenishment. Alright then, not yet. We won't make that move yet. And we're not getting much real punishment at all. 7 turns. Yikes. Well, here's what we'll do. I'm gonna combine and go recruit some new. Being me has its privileges. Let's go ahead and grab some that are spears. Good. Refrain from finishing that quote, at least this time. 104. I think we can just chill and let, let us gather up a few more of these. So 100 more gets us the Blessed Temple card, which... What's different about them? Sacred Duty, which I think all of them have, and then already... I don't know, I think... Hang on. I can confirm real quick. What's different about them? More armor. More health. A wee bit more charge bonus, and more melee defense. But that's it. They're just a little bit more elite. Huh. Strange. Interesting decision for a blessed unit, where we got some new ones that are like, oh yeah, I've got flashlight spear that blinds you. I also really do want more of these guys. But then I'm stuck. We need some artillery. Having these either the solar engine or even the blessed salamander here, which is going to make people weaker to fire damage, seems pretty incredible. So we'll go ahead and pass. Save our gold. Oh, hello there, Stonkia. She wants money or she's going to war with me. Angry old hag lady. What's your problem? Sure, we'll give you some cash this time. You ask again, though, that's gonna be the end for Kislev. Alright, our turn. Yeah, sorry, New World colonies. You've overstayed your welcome. Head to the disciplinarian, and we've got all sorts of negative events popping up. Maku Peaks now is disappearing because of the Skaven. Negative growth of 10. Research 8 technologies will give us the Talisman of Preservation and Aura of Quetzal. Very good. Oh, good. Oh, speaking of very good, the Beastmen. And if you guys attack the Fallen Gates, I'm gonna be so cross. The most cross. Might have to go deal with them. He's at war. He's at war with the Shadow Gore. Maybe not. All this weirdness here. Stonkia. I'll join your war with the Scourge of Cain, and you give me...
I give to you.
No. No, grumpy old woman, not today. In fact, we might get to see what your defeat trait is. Kevin, you stay in Skeggi for now. I'd love to know what kind of units these guys have, so let's send Cricket forward just to see... Oh. It's good. It's garbage. Surprise. Are you all at war with anyone I can join?
Lustria shall be the Empire's...
Lustria shall be the Empire's colony. You all heard that. March to war. On Marmedia. We'll sacrifice you and your own temples to Marmedia, don't you worry. First fight with them, and because of how rude auto-resolve is, you're in legend, let's have ourselves a good crump against the New World colonies. From the forests, they emerged. Alright. Let's start deployment. Oh, we've got Vanguard. Yes, we do have Vanguard deployment, don't we? Okay, well, we'll go ahead and have these skinks deploy as such. And we're gonna bring in the full might of the... Excuse me. The lizard... Excuse me. This mouse needs to be purged with sacred fire. There we go. And we'll grab these. This one is too far on the side, I'd say. Bring ye these two back. Umas Lisa. Sorry, it's too many. Too many. Alright, so we'll have the Saurus. I'm trying to basically devise our battle plans for the coming future. If the Saurus can easily march through the lines of skinks and start chopping, then this is perfect. Roman Manipular is perfect all the way for everything. But if not... we'll also be able to find out pretty quick, won't we? Temple Guard, I like just wherever Mazda is, the Temple Guard need to be right next to. Doesn't really matter where they are on the map, but because the guard are next to them. Proxagore can't Vanguard deploy because they're chunky. And they're not good at following orders. You didn't hear that from me. Let's do this. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lock. And send them forward. I like how... oh, I didn't lock. Backspace. Stop it. Lock. And send them forward. Proxagore, you go on wide. And hit these crossbows. Are some of them walking? Oh, so they try to stay in order. That's awesome. Move in. First volley of crossbow fire is away. Skinks shall have to weather. Few fall in the initial volleys, but more shall always be spawned. You're getting in way closer than I kind of expected. You gonna throw your javelins anytime soon? Guess not. But we have to tell them to do that. Got it. Bok bok. We're gonna lose some skinks just to some crossbow volleys, but I think we can heal those up pretty nicely too. Proxagore will run through skink lines easily. Smash on through. Those crossbowmen are gone. Them as well, turn and annihilate. Mas Pizza! These humans are burning the marinara. Incredible. And no one thought that was going to be much of a fight, but Auto Resolve would have definitely killed more than we lost. Alright, we'll have all the Saurus turn around, let the Javelin Skinks try to get some target practice here, and I'll catch you all in a moment. Mazdamundi has delivered more pizza. Indeed, 29 fell to crossbow fire. Callous, weak crossbow fire. Let's go ahead and sack this one. For the glory of Lustria. And we'll move in and just claim it. Indeed. I am quite curious to see what Philip and company are going to bring after us. Oh, easy. Alright, Cricket, you go join back up here. Crunch Chungus in the Port Reaver camp, too. Good stuff. I want to save. Focus of Masteries, Ruination of Cities. Lots of bound spells up there. Magic cost. I do like the discount to heal spells, so that's what we're going to go for. Evan, you were in charge of guarding Skeggi, which is still vastly deteriorating in its control. So let's go ahead and give you both of these two Javelin Skinks, and then probably the cohort. Alright, Port Reaver, damage buildings. Let's go ahead and repair Z-Sun back up. And then for the next fight, we can go for the alignment of war. They're likely to come on across after us. I'd like to build up as many of these spawnings as we can. Especially since I don't really care about building up growth in Skeggi that quickly. Alright, so a bit of a dual threat. Goroz has moved into the Fallen Gates. And we will have a rebellion here in how many turns? 3. Skinks are now stronger. Poison attacks for all skinks. More ammunition for them as well. Actually, how does that affect our... only by 1. That's too bad. Onward towards maintaining control of 3 provinces, though. I'm going to have Mazda come across the sea. If it'll let us attack... oh, we can just hit Philip here on land. That'd be entirely fine. I don't necessarily know it'll let us make landfall over here. You come into the field, Kevin. then recruit in... How much are these guys to upkeep? 200. Let's grab them now so we know how much it's going to cost us. Then get some more javelin skinks. One turn before we get a little bit more gold coming in from Hexoatl, which is nice. Gold, nice. That income is also pretty good. Let's go ahead and swap over to the alignment of monuments for next turn. That way whatever we build takes half the time. I'm going to still try to come across the sea here. Skink spawning, skink quickness, and skink skirmishing. Habit of the Saurus is always very good. I kind of just want to go back over to our main settlement stuff, though. Extra control, chance for items to drop. Just replenisher rate for all armies. Seems pretty dang good. Growth, Tablet of Monuments. Can't believe I forgot. I missed that one. Mount of Port Reaver. We had... Oh, cheeky. Alright, we'll attack Philip Billings. I don't mind. A close defeat. Do you know who I am? You've got quite a few crossbows. Let's see if it saves you in the jungle here. We are coming at you from the high ground. I'm going to march through the jungle, then spring out and roll that flank. Let's destroy them. Alright, jumped up to go grab some more coffee. Wasn't quite fast enough, so there's going to be a small jump cut here. Let's begin deployment. I think, well, they're all just huddled back in the corner. Well, then I think we can pretty effectively... Here, let's go ahead and grab this part. Hexoatl. And he says Hexoatl, so guess what? I shall. Until, proven otherwise. Mazdamundi can't be wrong. His voice actor might be, but Mazdamundi can't be wrong. Prox. Saurus. Skinks. And we'll put the skinks. Now that no one needs to be in guard mode this time. This is ultimate aggression mode. That'll begin. Philip, I see you're hiding back there. Do you think it's going to save you? The Lizardmen hordes march. We've got ourselves a new war of genocide on our hands here. So it's not my fault the Lizardmen are all about just obliterating anything that doesn't belong in the Great Plan. It's theirs. I'm gonna take the Crocscore way wide. To position, lizards, to position. Skinks are moving too fast, so go ahead and slow them down a smidge. Almost. Exactly. Mazda, your job is going to be to go catch these halberdiers off guard and obliterate them. Get back to running their javelin skinks. Saurus. Attack. Ooh. Saurus. Don't just attack one unit. Attack. All forward. Come a little bit wide, otherwise you're gonna get shot by a bunch of crossbows and arrows for no reason. As the Saurus get a bit closer, we'll go ahead and deploy the javelins. Javelins, go. Croxagore, mush. Cricket, go ahead and make them think you're charging this side. Those first few volleys are going to be a bit spicy, I can't deny that. First Midnight Wind here. Why are you advancing so far? That's kind of weird. I guess it kind of works out for me if I can get in here and micro a bit, because they throw the javelins into the... There's a lot of guys with flags here. Okay, Croxagore. New target. This way. Right down the center. Where are we losing any? Are we losing any? Probably here first. Drop off the laser beam of healification. Mazdamundi. Saurus march through. Proxigor Arbok died in the center here. Let's go ahead and try to keep them charging. As long as they're together, they're going to be doing good. First Midnight Wind here. Drop that armor. Alright, bring the Proxigor away. Saurus. Start slaughtering these individual units. Get in there, get in there. Proxigor, try to keep moving down the line. Mazda. Alright, Proxigor, power through. Into the back line. Use that mass. That terrified group of guys like, oh no, that's not good. Drop the heal on these Saurus warriors. Big smash, you having a great time. Go ahead and drop off whatever heals you can. Proxigor in the back. Except for these, they're stuck. Temple Guard roll through. Keep moving there, Proxigor. As long as the men aren't fighting, they're getting slaughtered. Hopefully healing cricket. A lot of the javelin skinks are no longer able to do much except for fight in melee. So this is dropping armor and melee attack. That's a heal. Extended effect duration. Let's do that here. Exactly. Come in and take out these halberds. Power Fist Proxigor doing a great job on the flanks. Send the skinks after those crossbows. I'd rather them not keep firing. Skinks, yep, go get your clubs involved. Time to start fighting. Maz's taking a bit of damage. I'd rather that cease. Our face Proxigor are in the woods and they're surrounded like, I like that the crossbows have actually moved into melee with them. That's kind of funny. So many dead men. So little time. Blob them. Alright, that entire group is broken. Unfortunate for you guys. Can cause terror over here. Get the Temple Guard. These guys are all fleeing. I guess not all of them. Give them a couple more good stabs, and that should convince them that running is the best course. Fighting a couple 100 of crossbows by themselves, and they're doing fine. Some of the javelins are fleeing. Javelins come up this way. Proxigor wiping out those archers, wavering, now they're gone. Let's go ahead and take out these crossbows. Circle here. Any 1v1 the Saurus are in, they're winning. That's just the way that works. Let everyone get moving. You got a flank to crunch. First the Midnight Wind here on all these guys as that comes charging in. Oh, we can't really see because of the VFX. What right do you have to live, though? Perfect. Still a pretty brutal fight, but... Bark, bark. An excellent one all the same. Alright, we're gonna run down as many of these filthy warm bloods as we can to refill the food stores, and I'll catch you in a moment. Hundreds of Empire humans slain, pretty much each each category except for our spears here, which are not necessarily for the killing, but good grief, these mace guys do some work. And the Javelin's cohort, when they do free up, where whenever the Empire does turn and run, that's when they get a Javelin right in the back, and that's always a bad time. We will go ahead and exterminate them, though. Yes, which means Maz extermination. Ooh, we've got a potion of healing, a shirt assailant for Mazda, who is a champion by now. Oh no, we can't quite reach the swamp down. That's too bad. Harrowing scrutiny we could snag, though. Let's do that. Terror is always good. Always, always. Forcer of order here, and then actually, hang on. Gradual ossification. Source mark the passage of time through the ever-increasing hoariness of the scales and the ossification of their battle-worn plates. Interesting. You lead by example and frenzy, evolving resilience, and then feared and venerated. Cool. I will grab it, Forcer of Order. Gradual ossification. I wish we could reach. You might just want to go ahead and turn around. Can we march back? No, we can march into the... we made it just into the sides, so we can't leave. Ah, it's lame. Sometimes that's how it works. Let's go ahead and, I guess, do some channeling. Make sure we have plenty of Winds of Magic for our next fight. Evan, you're recruiting and waiting for the rebellion to pop off. And Yuan Bo, we're actually doing pretty well this time.
Instrument of the divine.
That's a lot of Jade Warriors. They actually mirror Saurus in effectiveness, so...
Sorcery through me.
Will not be a ton of fun fighting him, as opposed to the Empire Swordsmen, which are honestly fairly trash. Let's go ahead and pass. Well, I kind of want to combine some of these skinks together, that way we don't have to worry about it next turn. Elite skinks are just skinks, so let's combine a few. Marathi has ended her non-aggression pact. Oh no. Which hero? The great plan must be brought to fruition. As many skinks as possible must be spawned and set to work if the old one's sacred goals are to be achieved. There are distinct advantages spawning a skink chief or a skink priest. Which will you choose?
The taint of Warmbloods infests your sacred jungles, revered lord of the second generation. A great temple must be built. In honor...
Thank you, Dajiohan. Thank you, Cobra Mesa Mazdamundi. The greatest of mage priests senses that the great plan is failing. A certain cause is a vile proliferation of Warmbloods within his realm. There must come a purge. Yet, in this he is thwarted. For his senses awakening, he is without his fabled Cobra Mace. The semi-sentient weapon of legend was long ago left to regain its fading power from the sacred rocks of the Isle of the Crimson Skull. For the purge to proceed, it must be reclaimed forthwith. Yet darker news awaits. Accursed Skavens swarm across the Hollowed Isle, covetous of its sorcerous stones. This outrage must be repaid, and only absolute extinction will suffice. Again, that's a lot of artillery. We'll get back to that. Blue Vipers are gone. Well done. Jade Court, well done. That's a stronger army than they normally get to summon. Excuse me. It's Warhounds, which normally not a problem, but these skinks are gonna get smacked. Please. Yeah, I was like, I'll take a Pyrrhic victory. Works for me. Uppercut. And we exterminate, because we need experience. Marathi deciding we're a threat already is a problem. She's supposed to go to war with Estancia, but they both decided they don't like us more. Let's hold Skeggi. If we lose the Ziggurat of Dawn, there's just nothing we're gonna be able to do about it. Reptilian Resilience, obdurate till death. That's great. Take Skeggi up a tier, so we can get those walls in. Venomous, you are a skink priest of beasts. That's not amazing, but I guess we'll make do. Let's combine the Lucky Arrow and the Pigeon Plucker. Pendant. You get an Aura of Quetzal. Okay, we'll give you the Maiming Shield. Mods map, no. No, we'll come back to that, maybe. Dragon Helm for you there, Skink Priest. And then... take this Man Spawn Sacrifice. Now we can't quite steal tech here. Let's go send you to join with Kevin. He can definitely use some extra magic. Hexoatl, we've got lots of upgrades we can go for now. So let's snag the gold smelter. Let's go. Floating Gardens feels a little bit, oh good, so whenever control is 75 or more, it actually has an upkeep reduction and a recruitment cost reduction. That's good. That's excellent even. Holy Stella is all that does, and then we can get a scrying pool. Or no, we like star chambers, don't we? Where's my star chamber at? Income, that's, I mean, it's cheaper, but it's still not a good building, is it? Unlike the geomantic pylon, which you want to get in pretty much immediately. Do you need the weapon crafter's commune to get... No, I think they took that away. That was a strange requirement. Alright, let's upgrade to get more Elite Saurus. Man, the gold goes fast, doesn't it? Get some skiing favelas to help that out. Yeah, we can't really afford any too much better armies unless we get the Star Chamber. Now let's just go for pure income. For now is going to be the call. Income and growth. Mazda, you can take out the Swamp Town. Philip's going to fall back. Yikes. So we'll sack the Swamp Town then. Because taking it's a trap. He's recruiting more while we would be still replenishing with all of our woes. So you come on back, Mazda. Back into Port Reaver. Ugh, gross. Guess it's just the way it is. Can't get any more Saurus, can get some skinks. After that win, we get some floating gardens going here. Better control is what we need, absolutely. And then we switch this back over to the alignment of crafting. Yeah, alignment of crafting. Mazda will just be down 1 unit, that's fine by me. Foe Seeker for... Yeah, I guess we can recharge his stamina a bit. Oh, he's going around the outside.
I'll ignore that.
I'll ignore that. Go ahead. Ignore the lizards at your own peril.
I am contemplating.
Listen, madam, I'm gonna go ahead and join your war with Clan Gritus
of the essence.
for a gift. How exciting. We can be friends, I promise. Who's a stonk you're fighting? Nah, we're not gonna keep doing that. Eventually, we're gonna have no. We need to deal with the Empire here quickly. And who are you fighting? The Bloodhall Coven. Let's quickly join that as well. I'll get some gold out of him because he's gonna win that war quick, especially with the stacks we saw. Okay, the 3 positive income is now not as spicy. Let's go ahead and pass. Alright, a second front, huh? We might get there eventually. They've gone ahead and fallen back, so that means now we can safely claim Swamp Town without the repercussions. Yes, he's going to sit over there and continue to be a goof, but we'll auto-resolve, we lose 5, and we'll loot and occupy. Legion of Chalk was ready to go. If this army leaves, we can then afford to come on down. I don't think we'll get that lucky. Generating 4 of these a turn also doesn't feel very good. So let's swap it over to the alignment of monuments instead, so we get some research rate. Maku Peaks. More gold, marble slab, and construction cost reduction for buildings. Sounds good to me. Miles up here, transcendent healing. I guess it's evasion. Being able to drop the Comet and getting 2 of these, Shield of Sapphire, is so good. Ward Save for everyone every time we cast, and then Exorcism is giving us magic attacks every time we cast, so it allows us to bop demons or anything that, like, Marathi can field, which tends to be very, very high in physical resistance.
The Asur bid you welcome, sorcerer of the Lizardmen.
Sorcerer of the Lizard. She's out of settlements. That's why she's willing to make deals. Alright, cool. Well, we shall finish the New World colonies. Give it one more turn here, Kevin. I think we'll go ahead and combine these two. And then set you to Astromancy stance. I'm gonna have this priest come on away to steal some tech. That's the idea. We pass.
Why should I spare you?
Good question. Why should we spare you, Philip? That is a paltry sum. I'll get more by beating your men up, and stealing, and selling their gear. Man-blight tribe's gone, thank you, Marathi, but you're in my territory now, and that I don't like. Goodness, she can hit Hexoatl, that's really not good. Kevin, while there could be a rebellion over here, we need you to return home. Post haste. Wow, okay. Hard to afford the units to defend all of this, isn't it? If only we'd gone for more skinks, huh? Brother, we can't reach out the jungle just playing against everyone here. Here's what we shall do then. Since we can't really move through the jungle, we'll just sneak through it. Take out Philip here next turn. Alright, well that's gonna be all the time I have got for today here at Mocking Peaks. Let's go ahead and chuck in the skink favelas, make as much cash as we can so we can get some more units here with Heaven's Force to then hold off Marathi if she decides to declare on us. Which looks very, very likely. Very likely.
Display scant intelligence. What could you...
Watch yourself, madam. Alright, well that's gonna be all the time I've got for today. Thank you all so much for stopping on by today's Hexoatl campaign. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like for like God and a sub for the sub phone, and I'll see you all in the next one.